Howdy people, I just wanted to make a video to wish everybody a happy new year for 2025. I hope 2024 has been good for you, and I hope 2025 will be even better. I'd also like to talk a little bit about this channel over the year and going forward, and also talk a little bit about Red Dead Online this year and going forward. Starting with Red Dead Online, I think this year was kind of just business as usual. We kind of know that Rockstar isn't going to give us any major updates going forward, but there was a bit of a surprise this year as we did actually get some returning Outlaw Pass items as well as Quick Draw Pass items. Years had passed, and honestly I never thought we were going to see any of those items come back, so it was a bit of a shock when in November at the end of the year Rockstar makes a few incentives where you can unlock some of those Quick Draw Pass items as well as the Outlaw Pass items. Honestly, never thought we'd see the day that was going to happen, and it was a big surprise and something that I was really hoping that we were going to see more of it. Sadly, when December rolled along, it just went back to business as usual, and was actually a little sad and depressing that, they didn't really carry on that momentum, as there was a nice bit of buzz across the community. A lot of new players that had never got the chance to even purchase any of the old passes. Well, now here they go. They have a chance to unlock them, and it would have been great to see them going forward and doing that each month. So if you're trying to predict what Rockstar is going to do for Red Dead Online in 2025, well, look, honestly, it is very difficult to pull out your crystal ball and predict this kind of stuff, because to be quite honest, you really do have to keep your expectations in check these days with Rockstar. Will they bring back the Outlaw Pass items again like they did in November this year? Maybe. They genuinely might. It has crossed my mind that maybe they had a weak GTA Online update this year, and they really wanted to focus whatever players they could to jump on to GTA Online just to make sure they maximize the amount of player base on there, so that when they're doing their quarterly returns and talking to their investors, that they can say, oh, we had a big spike in player base, because they don't really care about Red Dead Online anymore, so they wouldn't mind sacrificing that to squeeze whatever bit more they can over to GTA Online. Obviously not everyone who likes Red Dead likes GTA, but I think there's enough of an overlap that it might be substantial. And if that's the case, yeah, we could possibly see them just come back and bring back the Outlaw Pass items next year, just to create a bit of a buzz again and squeeze out a bit more life of the game going forward, which would be great. But to be honest, it's Rockstar, and I feel like, especially with Red Dead Online, you really do have to keep your expectations in check. So look, it's possible we'll just get something like a bounty hunter role next month, and the usual returning limited time clothing, and we'll get the usual stuff, and then that'll be the same for the year. It's also worth keeping in mind as well, as in we are apparently getting GTA 6 next year as well. I think it'll be late next year, so fall 2025. I have seen some comments going around as well where people think that as soon as GTA 6 comes out, they think that Rockstar will go back and put more focus on Red Dead Online. Unless GTA 6 bombs, I don't see that happening, and I don't think GTA 6 is going to bomb. Like, I genuinely think as soon as GTA 6 comes out, the focus will be on making sure that's running, so patching that and making sure it's working as best they can so they can maximize that profit, and then their focus is going to be on whatever the new GTA Online is. If there's going to be a GTA 6 Online, or they're just going to merge over current GTA Online into GTA 6. But I think most people kind of realize that they kind of hit the jackpot with GTA Online, so going forward, that is their game of choice. I mean, they would have seen the success of GTA Online while they were developing Red Dead, so they would have obviously gone on and finished the development of Red Dead Online. But no, GTA Online is its thing now. The profits on that are huge. They're definitely going to be focusing on that, which is a bit of a shame. Like, I mean, when I look at like developers like Bethesda, when they had like Elder Scrolls Online as well as Fallout 76. Fallout 76 was a shit show when it started, and most people just thought they were going to abandon it and move on, but they didn't. They just kept putting money into it. They kept developing it. They kept the player base going in there. They listened to their community, and they kind kind of created its own thing, even though Elder Scrolls Online was by far more profitable than Fallout 76. And then once they kind of felt that they actually had a community there to get a bit of buzz, they were also creating and expanding their franchise with a Fallout series, which is really, really good. I actually really enjoyed it. And then they dropped a new update for Fallout. I mean, the community's still there. That game is still profitable for them now. That was fantastically managed. And to be honest, how Red Dead Online wasn't managed in a similar way, I do not know. But for whatever reason, they just decided they're going to put all their chips on GTA Online, and that seems to be where Rockstar is going. So where do I see Red Dead Online in 2025? The exact same as 2024 or 2023, with the slight possibility that maybe some Outlaw Pass items could come back. And that's it. That's my expectations for it. But let me know in the comments what your expectations are. Looking over my channel this year, I really enjoyed like continuing on and playing Red Dead and, you know, making videos on it. I had to take a lot of time off at the start of the year, as some people know why. And I tried to kind of revitalize and bring some more energy back into the channel near the second half of the year. I tried to put a lot of work into making some interesting community events that we could kind of do, and I tried to make sure we all knew it was Sunday at this time. Unfortunately, I'd like the player base and isn't as huge, and it was very difficult to kind of get people on at that time each week, and it kind of just became me just playing on the stream. So unfortunately it didn't work very well. I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to continue going forward, but I did have a huge amount of fun when there was people around and we could actually do some stuff. So we had some stupid games that we kind of made up, and it was a lot of fun. I'd highly recommend, if you had a posse or a few people that you like to play, or if you're in a Discord or something like that, just organize a time you can all meet up and just have a bit of crack that way, because like it is an online game, and that is where you're going to have your fun once you blow through all the content. But yeah, definitely was one of the highlights of this year. I also got around to making some of my what I would consider more in-depth guides out there on a lot of the roles. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, but unfortunately I wasn't able to finish them, so I had some of the work done already. Put a load of work into them. So look, they're there for the rest of time now if anyone ever wants to find a really good guide and they're just starting off with the game. So if you know anyone that you're after getting into the game, make sure you send them on one of those guides. That will help them know absolutely everything. As for where the channel is going to go in 2025, unfortunately that is a more difficult subject. I've been struggling financially for a while now, but thankfully I had some savings to cushion that. We do have a tax over here that you pay while you're working, so that if you are out of work, that you can, they'll cover you for a while you're trying to find more work. And I might have to take advantage of that, which would mean that I would have to cease all business activity. And technically this channel is a business, so I would have to stop doing that. I would obviously love to keep doing this part-time, but I'm not sure I'll be able to, or what I'll have to do in that regard. But I suppose I'll keep people posted, and hopefully I'll get something sorted throughout January, and we'll figure it out then. But I'd love to say thank you very much to everyone who has supported this channel, not only over 2024, but for all of the years. It really did mean a lot to me, especially the support the members give. It's really been appreciated, and I hope you know that. And again, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year, and I genuinely hope 2025 will be an amazing year for you. Alright people, peace.